everybody. Yes, welcome back to another episode of a very special podcast. This is the podcast in which we talk about all of your favorite TV series from yesterday and discuss them over a glass of wine. Ooga. I'm Patrick M. Dunn, your host, and I'm joined here as always by Queen of Halloween, Kat Halstead, the author, the candy queen, the candy corn queen.
I hate you. I hate you.
You hate me. Why do you hate me?
Why do you want to call me a candy corn?
Well, in the last episode, we talked about how you're wearing a candy corn shirt, and I don't know. I think it's cute. It's a cute shirt. I would be honored to be a candy corn, Kat Halstead, the author.
Well, what gets me is there's a glittery Minnie Mouse witch on that shirt, and you just focus on the stripes.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Minnie Mouse.
Yes, it's a Minnie Mouse.
I'm happen to wear a Mad Men shirt. So ooga. That's how I choose to celebrate the season, is with Don Draper, America's hero.
Yes, I'm totally wearing the same shirt I wore in the last episode.
Yeah, it may or may not be the same day.
It may have been 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, there might have been a few minutes in between. So we are not older and wiser. We're just the same. We're the same, girl.
We're the same two idiots you listened to last week.
I apologize. I apologize that you had to sit here and listen to us or babble on for an hour-ish.
But that's your choice. This is how you choose to spend your time. With us.
I wonder how many episodes people last. You think, oh, I love this podcast, and it's 6 episodes, and oh, I can't deal with them anymore. Fuck these clowns. Fuck these clowns.
I wonder how many episodes it takes before someone decides I'm a bitch.
Should that be our new Twitter poll?
How many episodes did you listen to before you decided that Kat was queen bitch?
Yes. Give us your answer at Very Podcast and tell us. And I don't know, if you give us an honest answer, maybe we'll send you a prize. We'll send you a hot prize. Maybe we'll send you a candy corn, a bag of candy corn.
Maybe we'll send you a bag of candy corn and a homemade fabric pumpkin.
She's got some extra homemade fabric pumpkins to spare, so you may be in luck, girl. You may be in luck. So how was your morning today? How did you spend your morning, Kat Halstead, the author? Did you have a nice morning?
This morning, I got up, I made some coffee, I watched some Halloween-themed TV, streamed to my Chromecast. Not too shabby.
Yeah, similar. I woke up, went out and got my flu shots. I'm ready for flu season, girl. Come at me, influenza.
Oh, I gotta go do that. I don't want to do that, but I know I got to.
And then I watched 6 episodes of Cash Cab, and then I watched the show that we're about to dive into right now. You ready? You ready to announce it?
Yes.
Our new tradition?
What are we watching? You tell me.
Is it called Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes.
Not 99. 99, right?
No, it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
But I think all these years I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying Brooklyn 99.
No, it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah.
All right, I have a hot question about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm not a huge fan, but is this a modern day Car 54 Where Are You? Because they both took place in Brooklyn.
I do not think I've ever actually watched Car 54 Where Are You, so I can't answer that.
They both involved inept cops, crazy, wacky cops getting into wacky shenanigans and dealing with wacky crimes, so...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was my hot take when I watched this. I was like, ooh, this is an updating of Car 54 Where Are You? Which is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic show. Kat Halstead, the author. We'll have to get you into it.
I'll add it to the list of Watch with Kat.
Yeah. No, we'll have to do it as an episode of the pod maybe one day when we do Black and White January or something. Or
Patrick coming up with theme weeks that will never happen.
I have a hot new theme. You ready for my hot new theme?
Oh God, I'm terrified.
We might actually have to do it. How about January Jones January?
No.
No. I don't know. Maybe I'll sneak it into existence. I'll sneaky spice it into existence, and you'll never know.
I would know.
You might not know. I don't know.
I would know.
I'm good at tricking you. I'm good at tricking you into doing things.
Are you?
Yeah, remember that time I kept showing you pictures of large penises? I was like, oh, you gotta check this out, Kat Halstead.
Why am I friends with you? You send me unsolicited dick pics of other men.
We're trying to find you a doctor. So we can.
You're not gonna find a doctor on a porn site.
Maybe there's a revenge site. Maybe one of the maybe there's a hot nurse that's been scorned by a doctor with a big dick, and now she just wants to get revenge at him. So she puts him in the nude online. So who knows? So now he just needs a nice sweet girl who will just rob him blind for his cash. So her and her friends can go live in his mansion for the rest of their lives after they, I don't know, poison his food.
Oh my God.
After they poison his tapioca pudding with Visine.
You make me sound like the worst person in the world.
Why is that, Kat Halstead, the author?
Really? You're going to ask? Why is that? You make me sound like a gold digger.
And I think I just like included you in like 3 crimes.
Yeah, I'm like really disturbed here.
I'm just kidding. We're not going to poison someone's tapioca pudding with Visine. That's not us. That's just a joke. If you think it's real, it's just a joke. But if it happens, it wasn't me. It was Kat Halstead, the author.
It was totally Patrick. It was not me.
How about we'll blame it on a third party? We'll blame it on Bruce, the intern.
Goddamn Bruce, the intern. He's always messing up.
Yeah, he's always putting Visine in our tapioca pudding.
Now you know why I don't eat the tapioca pudding.
Ooh, what kind of pudding do you eat?
I'm not saying because I don't want Bruce to mess with it.
Okay, well, you know what? He'll just start messing with all kinds of puddings. I don't know. All right, who do you think's scary around pudding? Bruce the intern or Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby.
Because he's actually real, not a fictional character that we just made up for the sake of this podcast. This is what happens when we record back-to-back episodes. We just get too wacky.
Bruce the intern, I don't even know where he came from. He just showed up one day.
Yeah, he just showed up one day on our doorstep.
Not even on our doorstep. He just like popped out of the book, started writing words in the sky.
He just had a resume. He had a resume in his briefcase, and I don't know.
We don't know where he came from.
He's my fictional intern who helps me with all my stuff. He goes and fetches me beverages. He fixes my wires when they make staticky noises. He helps me with my earphones. He types up arduous notes for me. You don't have yourself a Bruce?
No, I don't.
Maybe we'll have to get you how about a Caitlyn? It's the opposite of Bruce.
A Caitlyn and a cat?
Well, I'm thinking like Bruce Jenner and now Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, we'll get yourself a Caitlyn. I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy having a Caitlyn around. She can help you with your wires. She can recharge your batteries for you, so you can have like a fresh set of batteries.
She can blow out all my candles that I have burning because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 candles burning right now.
You know candles are dangerous, girl, right?
What?
They're dangerous. You need to blow out those candles to get yourself some Scentsy sticks.
No. I love my candles.
No, candles are dangerous, girl. Candles are dangerous. So one day you're gonna fucking send me like a tweet. You're gonna be like, my house burned down. And I'll be like, told you.
Okay, you know what? The ex-boyfriend,
Yes.
Aaron, he once started a fire in our bedroom.
Over candles?
Because of candles.
Yeah. Candles are fucking dangerous.
Because you know what he did? He let a charging cord for like a phone drape over a candle and he lit the candle. And he caught the charging cord on fire.
All kinds of fucking crazy things can happen from candles. There could be a gust of wind could blow something over. Maybe like a curtain could drape over it. Like just so many fucking horrible things could happen from a curtain. Candle, not a curtain.
Well, my curtain is wound up at the top, never down.
Well, you never. What if there's like a slight earthquake and it falls down and it falls on the candle while you're like in the shower?
Okay, why would I leave candles burning when I was out of the room?
A lot of people do it, Carl. You forget. What if your phone rings? You just run out of the room real quick to grab your phone. You don't have time to blow out all the candles. You were waiting for a hot call from Big, your boyfriend. He was going to tell you that he found you a doctor where you can.
Oh my god, you're gonna get me dumped.
I'm not going to get you dumped. You can just let him know that it's part of our storyline.
Our storyline. Patrick decided we need storylines.
Yeah, we have a lot of storylines. All right. Speaking of storylines, are you ready to dip into the world of Halloween in Brooklyn 99?
Yes, let's dip into the world of Halloween at Brooklyn 99.
The 99th precinct, I believe, is that why it's called that? Okay. Shout out to the 99th precinct. It's where our boy toy Andy Samberg lives.
Mm-hmm. Jake Peralta.
Yep. And Joe LaTruglia's character.
Charles.
Yep. And Terry Crews, our definitely boy toy material Terry Crews, right? Am I right?
Yes. And when we say boy toy, I just want to put this out there. We mean like guy friend, like gal pal.
Like the male gal pal is our boy
Yeah.
toy. He's like the one you can bring home to mama. You bring home Terry Crews to mama.
Yeah, like he's the guy you bring home and you hang out with.
Yeah. Play Super Nintendo. You play Super Mario Brothers World in the room with the door open. Because, just in case, Mom's like, you know what? I don't want you fooling around with Terry Crews.
Yeah.
But I trust him enough to have him be in the room, but we have to leave the door open. But then after like a year of friendship, Mom's like, all right, like, you know what? They've been friends for a while. They just been playing Super Mario World this time, watching a little Lisa Gibbons.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll trust them. Maybe I'll trust them to close the door for a little bit.
Oh my god.
And you guys are still faithful. You guys are not doing anything foolish. So yeah, so that's our relationship we want with Terry Crews, right? Am I right?
He's that friend that you just friends with. You just watch like your goofy talk shows together or whatever.
Yeah, Lisa Gibbons. Shout out to Lisa Gibbons.
Jenny Jones or whatever.
Come back, girl. And you know what? I kind of feel the same way about Andre Braugher too. I don't know. He's like a fun older man.
Yeah.
He was
You could sing duets with him.
yeah, oh yeah, he's a singer. He's had a great illustrious career. He was on
Yes.
Homicide: Life on the Streets, one of our favorite cop shows that we never watched. I might have seen like 4 episodes.
I think I only ever saw the ones where they crossed over with Law and Order.
Yeah, and I totally watched like one other episode one time because I was like, ooh, I'm going to start watching this show. And then it was on like a Friday night, like 10 o'clock, and I was like, no, this is my America Online time.
Yeah, this is when I'm on AOL talking to people.
I mean, I did like Munch, and he was my favorite part of the show, and they did bring him over to SVU, so we got to have the Munchies for many, many more years.
Yes, we sure did.
Is that the name of the Richard Belzer like fandom, the Munchies?
I don't know, but if it's not, it totally should be.
We'll have a Munchies Con.
Munchies Con 2019.
Yeah, this April it's going to be in the Tuscaloosa Convention Center in downtown Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Join us.
Come dress up like your favorite Munchie outfit. I think like Munch only wears like one outfit through the whole series, right? It's like the same suit.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Everybody's gonna be dressed the same, babes.
I don't know. Has there ever been like an episode of SVU where like Munch is like in like street clothes? Like, you know, it's like Munch at home.
I don't think so.
He's in his loungewear, just lounging around, hanging out in his PJ pants.
I feel like things would get weird that way.
Like what kind of PJ what kind of PJs do you think he wears? Like, do you think he wears boxers? Is he a boxers and t-shirt guy? Or do you think he walks around shirtless in boxers? Or like
I don't know.
Like flannel? Or do you think he has like a robe, like a Hugh Hef robe?
Oh, he's definitely got the Hugh Hefner robe going on.
Oh yeah, he does that when he gets out of the shower. Was Munch married? Is there a lady Munch?
Divorced.
Oh, so he's single. So he's out on Tinder. He's out there trying to find himself a new lady Munch.
Why am I friends with you?
You love me. You love me dearly. Your world would be boring without me.
My world would be a different place without you. That's for sure.
Yeah. So like. All right, what would you do if I went on like the 2022 like Mars mission and never came back because I was like on Mars forever?
I actually, you know what? I probably would be lost without you.
You'd have to like send me a message and I would get it like 7 days later. Then I would reply and you would tell me like a hot you'd be like, oh my god, they're bringing like Roseanne back again.
Yeah, they're bringing Roseanne back with Roseanne
again. She didn't die, and then it would be like by the time I get the news, it's like it's already been canceled because she already did like an ambient tweet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And then you're like, oh, just kidding. She got canceled. She said something horrible. And then I got it like 7 days later. And like, what the fuck, Kat Halstead? Like,
exactly.
You need to either come up here or I need to find a way back to Earth. I need to get in the Lost in Space spaceship.
Isn't there a new Lost in Space on Netflix?
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun. It was pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed it.
I didn't watch it, but I was never like into Lost in Space.
Well, maybe that's what we'll do on New Year's Eve after we watch Veronica Mars. Maybe we'll watch Lost in Space.
Maybe.
We'll be a Losty. All right.
I'm already a Losty for Lost.
Shall we get into the landscape that is Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Shall we talk about the night this episode premiered?
Yes, tell me what was on that night.
All right, so this premiered on October 22nd, 2013. We're in the midst of Obama's second run at president.
Okay.
What else is going on in the world? We survived the Mayan apocalypse.
Yes.
We're like 32 years old, maybe?
Yeah, we're 32.
Yeah, we're 32. I'm gearing up to actually no, I would have already started my new job. I would have had my hot new job. Actually, hold on. Will we have started the podcast?
2013? We're 2014.
Were we 2013 or were we 2014 with the pod?
We're a year out.
Oh, we're 2014. Okay, so like we're
we at this point are just like really talking to each other via draw something.
Yes, you sent me a hot draw something friend request.
No, you sent me one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, because we were besties for a long time, and then we lost contact for a few years. We drifted apart.
And then we were like Facebook friends, but then we still didn't really talk. And then we started playing Draw Something.
Yeah, we got into my inner workings. You get to see my drawing skills. So.
I was like, this guy is weird. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm drawing like Wu-Tang logos and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is what's going on right now. But what also is going on this night is you ready for the alphabet? You ready for ABC?
Yeah, what's on the ABC network?
All right. Marvel's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ooga.
Okay.
Yeah, we're now, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has invaded television. And the first season of the show is not that great. I'm just going to throw that out there. Didn't really care for it that much.
I remember watching like a couple episodes and it didn't hold my attention.
Yeah, it got excited when they tied it in with Winter Soldier, what it was, the Captain America.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, when they tied it in with that, I got like excited again for a little bit. But then it it lost me again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
girl. Not my show. I like Jessica Jones much better and Agent Carter. Yeah, come back to us.
Agent
Yes.
Carter.
All right, you ready for ABC 9 p.m.?
Yeah, what was on after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
All right. Speaking of throwbacks, the Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs. I love me the Goldbergs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I've never seen an ep.
Really? Oh my god, it's such a funny show, and there's like some great little like pop culture nerdy things thrown in throughout.
Yeah, I always see like clips of like YouTube clips. They'll play like a minute of an episode,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, I could probably watch this on like a rainy day, maybe on New Year's Eve. I need something to watch. I could have myself a Goldberg marathon after I watch Veronica Mars.
You should totally watch the Goldbergs.
All right, maybe we'll do a Goldberg marathon after we do Veronica Mars. We'll just dive into that world. That's the one with Jeff Garlin, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I love me some Jeff Garlin. Shout out to Jeff Garlin. All right.
I love that show. It's so much fun.
All right, you ready for ABC 9:30?
Yeah, it was on at 9:30.
All right, I'm guessing this is probably like a one season wonder because I've never heard of the show, The Trophy Wife.
Oh, I loved that show. Oh my god.
So this starred Marcia Gay Harden,
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Whitford,
Mm-hmm.
Natalie Morales. This was about 1 year after falling into Pete's arms at a karaoke bar. Reformed party girl Kate settles down and marries him, becoming part of his extended family, which includes 2 ex-wives and 3 stepchildren. So, ooga, yeah, this is like a
Yes.
wild world, I guess.
It was such a fun show.
Was this a one season wonder?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it didn't do too good. It got canceled.
No, it didn't. People were down on it. Like the title is probably not the best title. The title definitely played into some of that.
Is it kind of like Cougar Town?
Yeah. Like you get this fun show where you get the younger wife trying to like figure out her place, like, and get along with the kids and the ex-wives and her husband. And yeah.
All right. This is my suggestion for any television creators out there. If you're making a show and you want to like develop a really good concept, don't give it a foolish name because it's
Yeah, like can we just no more stupid names?
yeah, it might scare people off. They might be scared off. They might be intimidated by the name. They might see the show The Trophy Wife and just think it's another like Real Housewives knockoff, and I'm not gonna bother with this madness. Even though it stars Marcia Gay Harden, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. It stars the great Marcia Gay Harden. I don't care. I'm gonna go watch.
Oh God, Trophy Wife was such a fun show.
I'm gonna go watch CBS instead, and we'll get there in a minute. But before we get to CBS, you want to end the night on ABC?
Yeah, what was on after the Trophy Wife?
A rerun of Shark Tank.
Okay.
We got people like come up with like business ideas, presenting them
to billionaires.
Yeah, who is it? Mark Rubio? Is that who's on this one?
Not Rubio. The guy Mark Cuban.
Oh, Mark Cuban. Are you cutting your hair?
I might have just trimmed some off.
What the fuck is going on right now? All right, yeah. Mark Cuban and I don't know, some other millionaires. Although I did watch the episode once when our gal pal Sarah Buxton from Sunset Beach fame was on it.
Oh yes.
That's the only time I watched it. She tried to come up with some like weird like full body bathing suit that you can wear that you can like protect you from the sun or something.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that. I used to watch this show because the ex liked it, and oh my god, I'd always be like, oh my god, when is this thing over?
I feel like the show appeals to like the lowest common denominator. That's just my take. I don't know. Like I just feel like what. This show is just gonna get like some fucking schlub is at home watching the show and he's like, oh, I'm gonna come up with an idea so I can go on Shark Tank, and he has like a stupid fucking like idea that he brings.
That is like 100% my ex.
He's just trying to like come up with ideas to get on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for CBS, girl? You ready for the Tiffany Network?
Mm-hmm.
We're getting back-to-back NCISs. We're getting NCIS proper and then NCIS Los Angeles. Ooga.
Okay.
You ready for this hot night of
procedural dramas?
Naval crimes? Yeah, naval crimes. Like, I've never seen either of these shows, so I don't really know what.
I have only watched NCIS once, and that was because Dream Man was on.
Okay, he had like a special hot cameo on NCIS.
Yeah, he was a guest star.
Ooh, yeah. You ready for CBS 10 p.m.?
Yeah, it was on at 10.
Another procedural. This one stars the guy that plays Benjamin Linus from Lost. Person of Interest.
Okay, that one.
Is this one still on? Is this show still on?
No, it finally got canceled.
Okay, I know they had a big cast. Like James Caviezel was on it. Taraji Henson was on for a little while.
Yeah.
Amy Acker. I'm just like reading the names.
I never watched it. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Oh yeah, according to this website right here, the series was canceled on May 3rd, 2016 during its 5th season. It's 5th and final.
Mm-hmm.
So Uga. So R.I.P. Person of Interest. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a revival. Maybe we'll get a Person of Interest revival. You want to do the CW, girl? You ready to go to the CW?
Yeah, what was on the CW?
All right, at 8:00, The Originals, the spinoff of The Vampire Diaries. Ooga.
Okay. I watched that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a fun little show.
I like that more than Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, it's a fun little show. It's just kind of like hard to watch because I don't know. There's a lot going on, I think, and I don't know. I gotta get back into it, girl. But I don't know. Maybe next New Year's Eve. Maybe next New Year's Eve I'll have an Originals marathon. Who knows? All right, you ready for
Maybe.
You ready for CW 9:00?
What was on at 9:00?
The 27th season of Supernatural.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the show that just keeps on chugging. This show was launched when the original WB was still on.
Yeah.
And it's still going. I feel like this show will be on forever, and The Simpsons will be on forever. Ooga.
Yeah. Okay. So I've never watched Supernatural either.
I've seen apps. I dip in every now and then. It's a fun show, but
I just know that Dean from Gilmore Girls is on it, and the original Eric Brady, grown-up Eric Brady from Days of Our Lives.
Yes, Jensen Ack. Ack. Yes. All right. And we also know that there's a weird Tumblr subgroup that what do they call Winchester Bros?
Yeah,
Wincest.
Dude, there's all kinds of weird Tumblr subgroups when it comes to Supernatural.
Yeah, Wincest. That's what it is. This weird subgroup of Tumblr that wants to see the two Supernatural bros, I don't know, in compromising positions. So ooga.
Yeah, what? Ew, gross people.
All right.
And then there's ones that want one of them with the angel guy.
Oh yeah. So I don't. Yeah.
And then there's ones who are they're super into Supernatural, they were super into Sherlock, and they're super into Doctor Who.
Oh, so it's like Sherlock Who.
It's like Super Who-lock.
Oh yeah, Super Who-lock. Shout out to the Super Who-locks. Maybe we'll do a full-length investigation episode one week, and we'll go into Super Who-lock.
AVSP investigates.
Yeah, that'll be our news magazine series coming next fall to saltyrockmedia.com with Maria Shriver as our lead correspondent. So get ready for her, and maybe we'll bring Barbara Walters out of retirement. Who knows? Maybe we'll cough up the cash. She'll come out of the woodwork.
Maybe, probably not.
Do some hot stories for that's my Barbara voice. Hello, I'm Barbara Walters. I'm here at saltyrockmedia.com reporting on the what are they called? Super Who-locks?
Super Who-lock.
We're at the Super Who-lock Con here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm going to interview Tumblr user Dean69694.
Oh my god.
All right. Are you ready for Fox?
Yeah, it was on Fox.
All right. I vaguely remember the show Dads.
Okay, that was the one with Breckenmeyer and Seth Green.
No, Giovanni Ribisi and Seth Green.
Oh, Giovanni. Why did I think Breckenmeyer? Okay, I don't know. My brain is wow, what the hell did I just do there, brain?
And Martin Mull from Roseanne. And Vanessa Lachey. Is she married to Nick Lachey?
Yes.
Okay, ooga. Shout out to Vanessa. Come on the podcast and tell us some hot stories about Nick Lachey.
Come hang out with us, Vanessa. You're totally a gal pal.
We don't like Jessica, so we're down. We're down to talk shit about Jessica Simpson. Not a gal pal, enemy of the show. We like you, Ashley, though. Ashley can come on.
Yes.
All right. You ready for Fox 8:30?
Yeah, what was on at Fox at 8:30?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Sound the alarms. Ooga. All right, we'll get to you soon. All right. Do you have any guesses what's on at 9?
Nope.
The New Girl.
Oh, New Girl.
Yeah, The New Girl. Shout out to Zoe Deschanel and
Lamont Morris, Jake Johnson.
Who else is on the show?
The guy who played Schmidt. Sorry, I can't remember your name. Oh, Maxwell Greenfield.
Megan Fox. They bring in Megan Fox every now and then. Every now and then we'll get a Megan Fox episode.
I actually have a Nick Miller Pop Funko figure.
Ooh, yeah. And how can we forget about the great one, Prince? Our Lord and Savior Prince was in one episode. We'll have to do that on Prince's birthday. How about that? Write it down, girl. Write it down.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
You didn't really write it down. You didn't put it on the marker board of future eps. You were pretending to write.
This is not a pen. This is a crochet hook.
Oh, you fucking practical joker! You should be on the new. You should write for the new Roseanne. All right. You ready to end the night on Fox? You ready to end the night?
Yeah, what else is on?
All right. The Mindy Project. Did you ever watch this?
I gave it a try. and I did not like it.
Yeah, what's her name is not my cup of tea. Mindy Kaling, not a gal pal. I mean, I guess she's like a potential gal pal. She has the potential to be one, but she always falls short of the gal pal tree, though.
Exactly.
She's always just like,
there's always something that just like, no.
Like, I don't know, like maybe her branch didn't blossom properly. So sorry, Mindy Kaling. Maybe next year. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you do a fun movie with January Jones, I don't know, maybe I'll be into you. But yeah, in the meantime, I don't know, like she was on like weird commercials and stuff and they were annoying. I just thought they were I liked her.
I think she's one of those people who everybody made her think she was funny only in a certain way. So she has to stick to that brand and cannot branch out.
Yeah, like I liked her.
Like there's potential, but it's like not blooming.
I liked her in small doses as Kelly Kapoor on The Office. And like she was great. But then like let's give her own TV show. And I was like, wait, this is like too much Mindy. And I read her book. Like I actually bought her like book and I thought her book was fun. Like it was a fun book. And I was like, ooh, I like Mindy. She's definitely a gal pal, but I don't know. I don't know. All right. You ready for NBC? You ready for the Peacock?
Yes, it was on the Peacock Network.
All right, things kick off at 8 o'clock with The Biggest Loser.
Okay.
The show about, I don't know, people like exercising. I've never actually watched it.
It's like a bunch of people fighting to lose the most weight.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
and if you don't lose enough in a week, you get sent home or something.
Yeah, there's just something about it that doesn't, I don't really care. Like, I don't, like, there's more exciting things, like there's more exciting things you can do with like reality television, and I don't know, losing weight's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I'm watching people losing weight on TV, it's gonna be like Celebrity Boot Camp.
Yeah, I remember like
back in VH1.
I remember around the time when like The Biggest Loser was coming out. Like places I worked at, they always did like Biggest Loser challenges and stuff, and they would have. Like, and I thought it would be like a fun thing where we like running through like obstacle courses and stuff, but it wasn't. It wasn't as fun as television.
Yeah.
So yeah, you ruined it. You ruined your chances for some office shenanigans, and you failed to deliver. My old company, whose name I won't say, just in case I need a reference one day. All right, you ready for NBC 9 o'clock?
Yes. What's on at 9?
All right, The Voice. Ooh, God, we're in an era where The Voice is a thing.
Okay.
And it still is. I've watched it a few times. Kelly Clarkson's on it now. Definite gal pal. Original American Idol.
I drop into it, but it's never something that's like I have to watch week after week after week.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not like, I don't know. Like nothing, you never hear from these people again. Like they just kind of disappear.
Yeah, like none of them have actually like made it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
So I'm kind of like, eh.
Like I could name like 10 American Idol winners, but I couldn't name a single Voice winner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
like I can name people who were on American Idol and didn't win.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because they actually did become somebody.
Yeah, like Jason Derulo or something. Was he one of those?
Chris Daughtry.
Clay Aiken,
yes.
Justin Guarini.
Never forget From Justin to Kelly.
Like notorious like losers. Who was that guy?
Taylor Hicks.
Who was that guy? Something Malachi. The guy Malachi.
Sanjaya.
He had a weird name. What the fuck was his name?
Yeah, like there's
people kept voting for him to like stay in the game just because they thought it'd be funny. So like he didn't get voted off.
I don't remember.
Sanjaya.
I freaking said Sanjaya.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. It got a little blurry. Sanjaya Malakar. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Sanjaya. Right. I said it.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. Your phone broke up. All right. You ready to end the night on NBC? You ready to?
Yeah. What was after The Voice?
Chicago Fire. Ooga. We're in an era where that exists. All right.
Okay.
I got a special appearance tonight. We're gonna go over to MTV just for a special announcement.
Okay. What was on MTV?
All right. 10 o'clock on MTV. Snooki and JWoww. We're back, bitches.
I think I'm the only person who's never watched Jersey Shore.
Oh, well, you know what? We got to watch the Jersey Shore. 2 New Year's Eves from now. You'll love it. It'll be a great show. You get to see a bunch of like Jersey dudes hanging out in a hot tub, drinking a lot of booze, drinking a lot of vodka, doing some gym tanning and laundering.
This doesn't sound good.
Snooki gets punched in the nose. I don't know. There's a balcony, I think.
Yeah, this sounds bad. That sounds like bad news.
It's fun. It's a great trip.
Bad news bears.
Cabs here. That's all I have to say. All right, so that's television. That's we. I
Yes.
think I gave you a taste of 2013. We know what the world's like.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Crews is on our television on a weekly basis. Take us into the world of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Kat Halstead, the author.
Alrighty, so it is Halloween. The gang is all at work at the precinct, and Charles is dressed up as Mario Batali because he's a grown man who comes to work at a police department in a goddamn costume. Charles.
He's the only one, right?
Yeah, he's the only one who came to work in a costume. I mean, you're a police officer. It's Halloween. Why are you dressed up as Mario Batali?
Yeah, it's not like you work at a bank and it's like, hey, you guys can dress up as a hot dog tomorrow if you want, or
like really, who no, I can guarantee there will be no costumes where I work on Halloween this year.
I don't know. I worked at a call center once and we got to dress up in costumes and I was wearing a hot dog costume and all I kept picturing in my head is that person on the other end of the line has no idea that they're talking to a talking hot dog right now. That's all I kept thinking.
Oh my God! Wait, now I have to look up what night Halloween is and make sure I don't work that night.
You don't want to walk in.
Oh my God!
I think you should dress up like Mario Batali for Halloween. Like, hey guys,
it's a Wednesday, so I probably will not work that night.
You will not vote.
I will not vote that night.
Yeah, she's not voting. You know when you get those I voted stickers?
Yeah.
You're going to have a sticker that says, fuck voting. Fuck you voting. I am not doing it.
Hey, the last time I voted, I had that sticker and I put it up in my car and then it was so hot it fell off.
Oh, it fell off. It fell off like an hour later.
Mm-hmm, pretty much.
Who'd you vote for?
It was the primaries.
Oh. Well, who'd you vote for?
I don't really remember.
I was waiting for you to go. I was waiting for you to whisper it.
No, I honestly kind of don't remember.
I was just gonna find an old clip of you saying Trump, and I was just gonna throw it in there.
Shut up, you asshole!
Because I'm sure you say Donald Trump.
Wasn't that primary? It was the primaries a few months ago.
I was thinking it was gonna be I was just gonna throw it. I was gonna say Donald Trump. I know you said Donald Trump in episodes before. Like
the Home Alone 2 Lost New York episode.
Your voice will sound completely different though.
Oh my God.
So I don't know. Be careful saying the word Donald Trump on this podcast. It might just come up again.
He's just gonna set me up.
Yeah, who knows? We never know. You'll never know what you'll get on a very special podcast.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Charles is dressed up in costume and everybody else is dude. Here's the thing. I think Jake would probably be kinda into it, but not at work.
Well, yeah. I mean, he seems as soon as he punches out for the night, and he's he's hung up his badge. He put his badge on the hook on his towel rod.
Yeah.
He's the first guy that throws in a fun costume. Maybe he's Indiana Jones or something.
Exactly.
I feel yeah. And he's running around the streets and getting drunk with his bros and just having a grand old time.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. Want to do costume corner right now? You ready to do some costume corner?
Oh gosh, what's costume corner?
Or should we do, as Joe Latruglia or Charles says, stoom corner?
Oh God.
What was your greatest Halloween costume ever? Have we ever talked about our greatest Halloween costumes on this podcast?
We might have. Oh, I think when I was 50, sock hop girl with the poodle skirt.
Ooh, okay. So
my grandma made me.
I feel like this was in the 80s.
It was 1990.
It was probably that last year where we were nostalgic for the 50s.
It was 1990, 1991, something like that.
You're I want to be a sock hop girl.
Yeah.
Kat Halstead, adorable as a sock hop girl. Do you have any hot pics of it?
I have not seen any.
Okay. Well, if maybe we can have someone draw a picture for us. So can we commission some artwork?
It was a pink poodle skirt. I'll tell you that. It was a candy pink poodle skirt.
All right. So anyone out there with some art skills or some fun Photoshop skills, find a pink poodle skirt, and then I don't know, maybe take Kat Halstead's Twitter pic, take her face and put it on the body.
Oh my God!
Give us Kat Halstead as a 50s sock hop girl. We can relive that magical day in 1990 or 1991.
It was 1991. It was 1991.
It was probably raining. And it was probably raining, right?
That year it didn't rain.
Yeah, because didn't we talk about in previous Halloween episodes that it always seemed to rain on Halloween, wherever we lived?
It rained a lot, or it was about to rain, or it had just rained the day before.
Or it was really cold, so you had to wear a heavy jacket over your costume, so it kind of ruined your fun costume.
Yeah, especially here in Colorado, it definitely gets cold on Halloween.
Here in Myrtle Beach, though, it's 92 degrees right now. It's October 5th, so I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna have a warm Halloween, so yeah, we might see some.
You know what? The first year I lived in Minnesota, though, it was warm as fuck on Halloween.
Ooh, it was like a humid Halloween.
Like, I had all my windows open. It was hot. You could, like, on the balcony, you could watch the kids in the neighborhood going trick-or-treating all over the place, running around like wild little monsters. So excited.
Ooh, yeah, little monsters. So who knows? This Halloween, and we might see Samantha the Witch fly by on a broomstick in a bikini.
Oh my goodness.
Scandalous. Scandalous. All right.
Scandalous.
All right. My favorite costume of all time was when I was a grown up. I was a grown ass man. I was Mr. Burns. I went to the Salvation Army. I bought myself a cheap Mr. Burns like suit.
Mm-hmm.
And I ordered a hot Mr. Burns mask from a weird website.
Oh, yes.
And I think we put pics up of it somewhere before. I can definitely dig one up.
Oh, yes. You, like, mailed the company or something, didn't you?
They sent me the mask and it was like all like smushed. It was like smushed into like a tiny box. So like the mask looked funny. So I sent like an angry email to the company and they sent me another one, a replacement at no charge. And it was fun. And that same party I went to, there was a Marge Simpson there. And there was a guy dressed as Peter Griffin from Family Guys. So we were like the Fox like Sunday night lineup. Like we were like friends for the night.
Animation domination.
Exactly. Let's get back to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think we should head back over.
Okay, so it's Halloween in the squad room, and everybody gets their assignments. Amy has to go with Charles to, like, a warehouse party for, like, a drug bust, so...
Yeah, there's, like, a rave going on.
Yeah, like, so Amy has to get in costume, and Amy is 100% not down for this. This is not Amy's thing.
Yeah, Amy hates Halloween. She's anti-Halloween. She's, like, and they paired her up with Charles, who's, like, into fucking Halloween. Like, he shows up, like, in his fucking costume.
Like, for the rest of the night, you see Charles as Mario Batali until they get back after the drug bust.
Yeah, and they have to find Amy a costume because I guess it's like a costume rave they're going to, right?
Yeah, it's like a Halloween costume rave, so she's gotta wear something so she blends in.
So they go into the evidence locker and they find like an old like skeleton, like you know those like pajama pants skeleton.
Yeah, it's like those footy pajama type costumes. And it's like sketchy and it probably hasn't ever been washed and
yeah, she says it smells like vomit.
Yeah.
I'm like, Amy, why did you just take that home and wash it first? Like, wash and dry it.
'Cause she didn't have time.
Or just go to a CVS discount store around the corner and just get a new one.
Seriously, like, there's pharmacies all over town. You could have found something.
Yeah, like, you know, have you ever done like you got invited to a Halloween party? It's a costume party, but like you got invited like last minute and you're on the way to the party and you just gotta find something really quick, so you just grab like, I don't know, like a Scream mask. Or
like you just get like the t-shirt that says, "This is my Halloween costume."
Yeah, or you get that pink hairspray stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that spray on hair dye and you just spray your hair pink and you're like, I'm fucking like a punk rocker or something. I don't know, whatever, you something stupid.
Yeah, like something ridiculous like that, yeah.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, you get like plastic fangs and like fake blood capsules.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm James Dean as a vampire.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Jared Leto. I just throw on my regular jacket and my regular flannel shirt. I just say I'm Jared Leto.
Oh, I'm Jared Leto now.
And then all of a sudden everyone wants to fuck me.
Okay. So then Jake makes a bet with the captain that he can pull off a better heist than the captain can. And they decide that if Jake really can, he'll steal the captain's Medal of Valor that hangs on his wall.
Yeah, because he's like an army hero, right? Like he's like a war hero.
Like he's a police hero kind of guy.
Yeah, he's saved a lot of lives. He's gotten a lot of awards over the years. Just a all around great guy. That Andre Braugher, just a class act.
And they decide that like if Jake loses, he will work every weekend for the next month without overtime. And that if Jake wins, the captain will do all his paperwork. So they're like, okay, let's go. Let's see if you can do this.
It's like challenge on.
Yeah.
We kind of get like, I don't know, some like Mission Impossible like shenanigans over the next like 20 minutes. So
yes, it's fun as Jake is trying. Like throughout the episode, you see Jake like constantly trying to like get in there and do this. And you're like, he's going to fail. He's going to fail.
Yeah, like he dresses up as a janitor. He just puts like a fake mustache on. He's like hanging in the ceiling. He's like hanging in the ceiling about like the tiles and he falls through. He tries to send like pigeons through like the vent system. He's like trying to like, I don't know, climb up the side of the building with a blowtorch.
You're sitting there kind of thinking like, Jake, seriously? Seriously? You think any of this is going to work?
Each prank or heist gets like a little more ridiculous than the next.
Yeah.
As we will learn,
But that's part of Jake.
they're all distractions. They're all there to distract Andre Brower.
Yes, they're all parts of a greater plan.
Yeah, because this is a multi-step plan that we learn. We
Yes.
learn in like when he's explaining what's going on, we kind of get little flashbacks of like what we didn't see, little nuggets of information that we didn't quite see, that things that happened off camera.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up rallying the troops. So he got all the guys on board, and they all helped him out. They helped him with this plot. So every time like they thought he failed, he had one of his crew members.
Like someone was doing something. It was very Ocean's 11 sort of thing.
Yeah, shout out to Ocean's 11. If they ever do another Ocean's 11, which I'm sure they will at some point, just get the cast of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ooh, yeah.
Yes, you know what? You can just definitely forget Casey Affleck in those.
Yeah, just forgo KF, forgo them altogether. And I don't know. Keep Anne Hathaway though. I haven't seen Ocean's 8, but I hear she was lovely in it.
I haven't seen Ocean's 8 either. I want to see it. I just haven't.
Yeah, I hear she was lovely though, so we'll keep her. We'll keep her along. And you know what? Invite January Jones. Just have her come along.
You know what? I bet we could keep Sandra Bullock too.
Yeah, we can keep Sandra Bullock. We always got something for her to do. We got something for Sandy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe she can drive the getaway car.
We can always add Keanu Reeves.
Sandy Bullock's good at driving fast buses, so she could just drive the fast bus away to fit the whole gang in the bus.
Exactly. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, it could be like Ocean's like 47, and it's like 47 of them. And she's like, you guys can fit in my bus. And then that bus will like jump over a gap in the bridge, because we know that can happen.
Yes. So, okay.
Maybe in a plot twist, maybe Keanu Reeves can be the bad guy.
Ooh.
So you have to see like Sandy and Keanu at odds with each other.
My babies.
But maybe at the end they will reconcile their differences and fall in love.
Or you find out they were secretly working together all along.
Oh yeah, we'll get like a flashback sequence where we see things happen off screen very slyly, and it's them explaining everything.
Yeah. So before we get to the actual like crux of the heist, Charles and Amy bust some drug dealer at the rave. And then throughout the night, Terry has been trying to figure out like what's up with Rosa. Like, you know, he's like trying to figure, because at this point, Rosa is super mysterious. I mean, Rosa's pretty mysterious throughout, but here she's still kind of new to the squad. So they're like, who is this girl? Because she's kind of scary. She's a total badass.
Yeah, she's the ice queen.
You find out stuff like, oh, I quit ballet because I was beating up ballerinas.
Yeah, so like they're doing like a one of those like police lineups, and we find out very like quickly that Rosa used to go to like a Catholic high school. And Terry Crews is like, whoa, what? You went to a Catholic high school? And she's like, yeah, I got kicked out. And he's like, why? And she's like, I can't say. And he's like, did you do drugs? And she's like, no, worse. He's like, did you sell drugs? She's like, no, worse. So he's like, he needs to find out. So we kind of like, he's like trying to like slyly quiz her through the whole episode, like trick her to like unveiling like what she did. And then he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking call the school. I'm a police officer. I can pull my weight. I can call the old. I love that like he found the school though.
Yeah, he found the school. He talked to like a nun. They're like, oh no, she just withdrew. She wasn't kicked out.
Yeah, she just like left on her own goodwill, and he finds out that she went to like ballet school. But she got kicked out of ballet school because she like fucking like socked one of the other ballerinas. Yeah. So that's like Rosa's origin story, like how she became a badass.
Yeah.
A badass babe.
So you're getting all these little bits where you're putting these people together, and you're bonding them and connecting them, which we hadn't. Which this series is still pretty new at this point, so we're still getting those kind of like moments.
Yeah, we're like only like 5 or 6 episodes in, so like the characters aren't fully formed yet. We know like a little bit about like everybody, just like little nuggets of information.
We know that Charles believes he and Jake are best friends, which they pretty much are. But there's definitely a weird. Charles is definitely more obsessed with Jake than Jake would ever be with him.
Yeah, and this episode right here, this proves my theory. I think I've said this in the past, that like holiday episodes are always a great episode to start with if you've never seen a show before.
Yes.
And this proves my theory, because like it in a way it can also be a pilot. Like it just, because we kind of get like origins of characters, so it's great.
Yeah, you kind of get like these people connecting and bonding.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, did you miss the first like 4 to 6 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Who cares? You can just watch the Halloween one, and you can just start from there.
Watch this one, and you will start to get a look into the lives of these crazy detectives.
The 99th Precinct. Ooga. So yeah, I thought it was a cute episode. Like I honestly, like I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine that much, but I might start now. I might just like get into this world. I was like excited. I wanted to know more. I wanted to know more about Jake Peralt. I wanted to see more Chelsea Peretti as Gina.
Yes, I love this show. It's a fun show.
Yeah, Gina's great. She's a fun gal. She likes to dance and sing and I don't know, just be weird. She's like the lady version of me.
We are all Gina.
Yeah, we're all Ginas. Damn Gina. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
You ready for a Brooklyn Nine-Nine fuck Marry Kill?
Wait, we didn't finish with the heist. We didn't finish explaining that, dear.
All right, I'll let you finish the heist, then we'll do a B99 FMK.
Okay, so Jake starts like scaling the building outside with like a blowtorch because he's trying to make it look like he's gonna try and break in and try to
like burn the safe
up and all that good stuff. So like he gets arrested by some cops from like a lower floor.
Yeah, they just see this like man climbing the side of the building. They see like a Spider-Man, so to say.
Yeah, they see this crazy guy trying to climb the building. Like, come on. Of course they're gonna try and stop him.
I want to know like how he did this. Like, did he have like a grappling hook?
Who knows?
Like a vine?
I'm afraid to find out, kind of thing.
I want like a fan fiction story of like of Jake climbing the side of the building, like how he did it, like how he got the supplies, or did this not really happen? This is just part of the plot.
It might be part of the plot. It might just be this part of the setup.
Yeah. But let's pretend it happened. I want that fan fiction story.
Let's pretend it happened. I want to be like, what cops are out there arresting the detective from upstairs?
I know. And like, if he was like, I'm a detective, I work here. Like, I feel like that would be enough. Like, oh, okay. Like, if I was like a cop from downstairs, I'd be like, yeah, all right. You're a detective. You're over me. I don't want to get fired. I'm a rookie. This is like my third week on the job. I don't want to get in trouble for like
where's your badge?
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble for like arresting a detective like from 2 floors up.
So he's in the questioning room and Holt is like starting to get all cocky because he's like, you didn't do it. And then Jake's like, oh, but I did. And here's how I did it. Explaining that every one of his little schemes was one part of the plan to get the medal.
Yeah, it's a very elaborate plan that involved the whole staff at the 99th precinct.
The whole squad.
Yeah, so it was great.
And yeah.
It was fun. It was cute. It was adorable. Made me fall in love with Jake Peralt for his shenanigans. We love ourselves a good shenanigan.
Yes, we
I love
do.
Myself a good heist. Like that episode of Mad Men where they go on a heist to like, I don't know, like sell the company or something.
Yeah.
I love a good heist on television. I just love a good heist in general. Maybe us here at AVSP, maybe one day we'll do a heist. Maybe we'll take over another podcast.
Maybe.
Or maybe we'll force another podcast to change their name because they stole our name. Or did we already do that? Ooga.
We already did that.
Yeah, so this is a cautionary tale for anyone who's trying to do a new podcast and they steal our name. We'll come for you, girl. We'll come for you.
Kat keeps dossiers.
Yes, we have like an underground bunker that has a lot of filing cabinets, and there's just dossiers to the ceilings, to the windows and the walls. Skeet, 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 skeet.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready for a Brooklyn Nine-Nine Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Not really, but just give it to me.
All right, I think you're ready for it. I think you're ready. We're going to get into Kat's mind right now. We're going to find out who she wants to fuck, who she wants to marry, and who she wants to kill.
Okay.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All right, your choices are Andy Samberg, Terry Crews. I'm going to go with Joe LaTruglia.
Sorry, Joe, you're dead.
Joey's dead. All right, I'll accept that answer. I'll accept.
I would have some sexy times with Terry Crews.
Yes, Terry Crews. Terry Crews, will romanticize.
And then I'd marry Andy.
Yeah, you got to marry Andy. You know that Terry Crews would fucking ride you all night and be great. It'd be a great time with Terry Crews. You spent your teenage years playing Super Nintendo with your door open. As soon as you moved out of the parents' house, you were on your own. You had your own little bachelorette pad, and you invited Terry Crews over. Wow, wow, wow! That's what it turned into.
Okay then.
And you got Terry Crude.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You got nude with Terry Crude. Yes. I agree with those answers. I'd probably do the same. Shout out to Terry Crews. Sorry, it's not. It's Terry Crews, right? Crews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Call us. Actually, I think I tweeted about Terry Crews one time and he liked it. I think he just likes it anytime he sees his name on Twitter.
Probably.
So he's that guy. Yeah, he's that boy toy of ours, that old Terry Crews. Call us. Come on the show. And tell us some wacky adventures about the crew at the crew. Pun. But the crew at Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We want to hear some fun Andy Samberg stories. I don't know, maybe you play some practical jokes on him. Maybe you like put like fake poo like on his like
Oh my god.
desk chair at work.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows the wild adventures?
Okay, what are we doing next time?
All right, this is exciting. We're also breaking into new territory. Also, another show, another classic show that's been on the air forever. We've talked about doing the show for a while. We weren't quite sure how we were going to introduce it. And as my theory goes, is anytime you want to like start to get into a series, let's just start with a holiday episode.
Exactly.
All right. So what are we doing, Kat Halstead, the author?
We are doing The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, the original.
Yes. Remember being a young child and you found out that The Simpsons were doing a Halloween episode. You didn't know what it was going to be all about, and you found out it was 3 separate stories.
Yes.
So we're going to relive that magic. We're going to pretend we're little kids again, sitting crisscross applesauce in our living room. Just waiting for 8 o'clock Thursday. It was probably on Thursday this
Yes.
point. Waiting for Thursday night, 8 o'clock to start.
Mhm.
And we got to go into the world of Homer and Marge and Lisa and Bart and Maggie and Santa's little helper and Patty and Selma and Mr. Burns and Smithers and Comic Book Guy. I can go on forever. And Hot
Okay,
Scoop.
yeah, you could. I will say that this episode will still transfix a child.
Yes, and Hot Scoop. I got pictures of me at the Quickie Mart, so I'm gonna post them around the time of this episode airs. So you're gonna see some.
Oh, you went to the Quickie Mart without me.
Yes, I went to the Quickie Mart and I got my picture taken with Patty and Selma, and I got my picture taken with Mr. Burns and Smithers, and Cletus and Brandy, and everybody. The whole gang was there. The entire gang. I could just go on forever. Just name. This is the part of the podcast where we just name Simpsons characters. You ready? You ready for it?
No.
Well, we'll do it next week. We'll save it for next time.
Yes.
And where can you follow us, Kat Halstead, the author? Where can you follow our wild adventures?
You can follow us on Twitter at A Very Special Podcast. No, why do I fuck this up?
Because you suck. I'm just kidding.
Shut up. You can follow us on Twitter at Very Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook at A Very Special Podcast. Do not accept imitations.
Yeah.
VerySpecialPodcast.com, SaltyRockMedia.com. Find us on YouTube because there is extra cool content coming. All kinds of weird, wacky stuff that weird thrown up there.
Yeah, we're gonna be throwing some like fun stuff on YouTube. So definitely watch the YouTube.
Yes, check it. The YouTubes.
Is that everything? Is that everything that we got under the sun?
I think so.
All right. Yeah. So follow us, love us, like us. Send us some fun compliments. Tell Kat she is awesome.
Yeah, if we could stop calling me a bitch, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Stop calling her Scary Spice. And as always, Kat Halstead, the author, as always.
Bye!
Watch the skies for a man climbing up a side of a building with a blowtorch.